I thought the way Alfredson directed Let the Right One In was gorgeous, and it had this kind of wonderful masters that were sort of slightly removed and elegant and amazing. But I really wanted to take the story and take it even further into Owen's point of view. And so I wanted to make it in a kind of more almost Hitchcockian sort of suspense style, which would be very sort of close on him and seeing the world as he sees it. And I did think of Rear Window and a bunch of different Hitchcock movies, and Polanski. Like, I thought of all the kind of horror movies that I loved, but that also lent themselves, I thought, to telling the story of what it is like to be this kid. What really got me about Owen's story, Oscar from the book, was that his story was so realistic, and it was like his life was like a horror story.
What happened there? Some kids from school.
Here's this kid who, on the one hand, is incredibly innocent, but on the other hand, he gets bullied mercilessly, and he has thoughts that, in the book, he literally fantasizes virtually about being a serial killer. And it's all because he's so helpless, and there's no way for him to express the kind of rage that he has pent up.
Owen, listen. What? You have to hit back.
And I thought, what would it be like to be growing up and having those feelings, to be at this coming of age where everything's so confusing, and to be having the president talking about how evil was something that was outside of the United States. It was the Soviets, that Americans were fundamentally good, and his mother sort of having these meditations on evil. And I wondered, well, what would he think of himself?
Dad? Can I talk to you?
Yeah, sure, pal. What is it?
Do you think there's such a thing as evil?
What? What are you talking about, pal?
Can people be evil?
Would he think, am I evil? And the story that Lindquist tells is much more shaded in sort of its discussion of evil, and I thought that was what was sort of so compelling about it.
You have to hit back hard. I can. There's 3 of them. Then you hit back even harder.